All right, you guys, we've got a big show for you because we're going to be showing you step by step how to install a pondless waterfall on your own, including the cost of materials, how much time it is. You see, we've got a timer actually set up. We accomplished this job in 2 hours and 20 minutes with 2 experienced guys and 1 noob. Now you guys are going to be able, by the time you're done with this video, you guys are going to be able to duplicate these results to the T. That's the goal of this video. And so without wasting any more time, I want to introduce you to the crew. We've got Chris, we've got Ed, we've got Brian, and then we've got Tim. Tim is the noob. He's going to be here asking a lot of questions, and hopefully some of those will be the same questions that you guys will be thinking about when you're attempting to do your very first one. Everything is going to be laid out for you guys. Price, time, labor, materials, right from the start to the finish. So what do we wait for? Let's get into this thing. Nice. Good morning, you guys. Since it's not safe to drive and vlog, I'm not going to. Let's just go to Aqualand. 6-hour drive, but here we are. We're gonna head into the Aquascape compound. This is what the guys are going to get in their hands when they head out to a job site.
You got it. That has all the mechanicals. So this has the water storage basin. This has the pumps, the plumbing, the lights, and everything inside of it. Then the only thing that changes is the decorative component that's on top of it. So you could have the sphere, you could have a stack slate urn, you could have all different types of things that will go with the same unit. They shouldn't have to run to the store for anything. The idea is to get everything on the job site so you're not leaving once you get to the job.
Just to be clear, how much would a contractor be able to charge for this project?
This one we have listed in our showroom over there for $4,750.
$4,750. 3 guys are going to get it done in 3 hours, did you say?
Yep.
Okay, and how much is the cost of materials?
You've got I think it's like $1,100.
Yeah.
Not including the stone. You probably have another 150 bucks in stone.
We're gonna list where you can buy the materials because you don't wanna just go buy any fountain kit anywhere. Don't make that mistake. A lot of guys do and they go, why doesn't this work?
Everything we need to build this pondless waterfall fits in the back of a really standard pickup truck. We don't have any special equipment. We have a wheelbarrow, buckets of gravel, about 12 to 15 stones, and then the key element is what's wrapped up right here. So everything I need in there, my pump, my liner, my plumbing, all my fitting, which is so important, is all in this area here. See? There you go.
Yeah, you didn't make it. Amazon timer and it doesn't set back. So 16:05:09 is when we're launching this thing. You can look at Chris go. Holy crap. How many buckets of rock is that, Ed?
We have 5 buckets of the river stone, and then we have about 12 to 15 bigger boulders, and then a handful of small cobblestones.
So Brian, you just painted the area, the location that you're going to be working in, right?
Yeah, so we've got everything unloaded, and there's steps to doing this, right? That makes it super efficient. So as the guys unload, then usually somebody comes over here and lays this out. As soon as the truck's unloaded, they need to start digging right away. Now there's a couple options with the design. Normally, we would take this and aim it towards the house, especially if it was the back of a house. I want people to see it from inside the kitchen or their living room or family room, something like that. Here, we built the facade of this house to kind of replicate the front of a house. So pretend there's a walkway coming to the front door and it kind of sweeps like this. We really want to grab people's attention as they come up to the front door. So talk about impressive curb appeal. Imagine what this waterfall is going to look like coming down from here. So they're going to dig this. The other nice thing is all the dirt stays on site. So they dig inside that painted line, throw all the dirt, all the sand, whatever the spoils are going to be, off to the side. That's going to create the berm that we need, the necessary topography for the waterfall coming down into this box right here.
There he is. There's the pond guy. Look at, oh, look at these
Homemade blueberry muffins.
Nice.
Look at that.
Enough for the guys that are working.
There's some extras in there. I said don't start without me, buddy.
Well, we didn't. We just started digging and doing
I
the
can
work.
see you started 16 minutes and 14 seconds ago.
16 hours.
Your clock does not set back.
We bought that clock from Amazon and then we figured out it didn't work last night. My pitch with this to all of your viewers and to you is you can make more money installing decorative water features than any other form of landscape installation. And so go ahead and see it. Look at the numbers, talk to Brian, and it's impossible to screw this up if you can use a shovel and you can use a screwdriver to put it in plumbing.
So now we've got the narrator working while the noob watches. I get it. You guys are a little soft on the new guy. Okay, so we're in the leveling process right now. We've got the actual foundation excavated. We're 21 minutes into this build at this point. And you're 4 inches below grade, you guys.
Yeah, approximately 4 inches. And that's because it looks a little bit more natural. So if you come up to a pond, you don't want the pond sitting up high and then kind of tapering off. It's just not gonna work. The other nice thing about going a little bit deeper, it's gonna give us a little bit more height for our waterfall.
Yeah.
So you backfill just the height of where you're gonna actually lay the pipe.
Chris was just going over where the plumbing goes.
Yes.
As I started thinking about it, our waterfall's here.
Yep.
So we don't want the pump right here, because that's where the waterfall would come in. But right now the pump is at the absolute furthest point from this, and we'll barely have enough pipe to get up into here. Ideally, this hole would sit right here.
But you do have enough.
We kinda, like if we were to do it over again, I would have twisted this so this is here, making sure you have plenty of pipe. The last thing we want to run into is being 6 inches short on pipe, because that changes the efficiency and the margins.
So Chris, you are starting the install on the plumbing. The other two guys are finishing the backfill, setting that up. Now the side that you're gonna run this hose, you leave that low, right?
The reason I haven't backfilled around this is because I have to get the bulkhead fitting, which is gonna maintain my watertight seal coming out of the reservoir itself and attaching to the pipe. So
let's get detailed. The bulkhead fitting works one way and not another way, is that
correct.
right?
So
okay.
The bulkhead fittings that come not already attached to the spillways, the waterfall spillways, that we sell have a rubber and a plastic gasket. Okay, so there's the plastic one, which is very rigid, it's thinner, and then you've got the rubber one, which will actually go on the inside of either the liner or of any mechanical component. So this rubber gasket is going to compress on the inside as I tighten this collar nut down on the outside, and we'll create that watertight seal. See, this is a little bit thicker. I always put this on the outside, right? So as I'm tightening this will be the side that's going to attach in here. So follow my hands. Now this is a reverse thread fitting, so it's not like your normal righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Okay.
And the reason that is that when I am threading in this MPT, it's not going to loosen up that collar nut because I'm actually going to thread that to the right. I get this as hand tight as possible, and then I'm going to come in and go anywhere from 1/4 to a 1/2 turn with my channel locks.
Now Ed, what did you just do?
So we just took an extra piece of our underlayment fabric, we put it over on top, and that's because we don't want to get dirt, dust, debris, and stuff inside of there when we're doing the construction process around the perimeter.
Chris, what are you using on now what gasket is this white one?
So this is the 1.5 MPT that comes with the kit. Actually, it's 2-inch threaded
Down to an
by 1.5 slip, and that's the black silicone that comes in the install kit. So it comes with the glue, right? The Christie's Red Hot glue, the Aquascape's black silicone. So I'm going to apply some silicone to the front threads.
And the silicone does what?
Again, making that watertight seal as that silicone cures in the threads.
So one thing, guys, it comes in the kit. If you have somebody that you don't have access to it, it's got to be safe for fish. So use 100% silicone and make sure it doesn't have any chemical additives in it.
The whole idea of it being 3 to 4 inches lower than grade is to give it the illusion that it's sunken, that the water's eroded away the earth, you know, carrying out the ground.
So a gentle taper, don't dig a foot deep below where you got to go and create, because then you get, what is that called when the people ring their pond
The
with?
necklace look, the ring of pearls.
The ring
right?
of pearls.
And so a gentle slope, it'll give our waterfall a little bit more height. More importantly, look more natural. If you set it too high, this reservoir looks artificial. Why would the water be higher than the existing grade?
So you're gonna insert the flex hose in. What's the lubricant you're using right now, Chris?
This is actually the glue, the Chris's Red Hot glue.
No primer necessary?
Okay.
Okay.
For your viewers out there, to help them avoid a potential problem,
Yeah.
is when backfilling around this bulkhead fitting in the pipe, you want to make sure that before you start piling all that soil back on top of this connection right here and compacting it around it, you want to make sure that the soil underneath is nice and compact, so that you're not compressing this down and actually pushing the pipe, the fitting, and putting any undue stress or pressure on that bulkhead fitting.
The biggest mistake you can go into is having a very set vision on it, right? If you say I'm gonna have a 6-inch drop here, and then I'm gonna split it around this rock, and they have 2 4-inch drops on either side, you will spend the entire day trying to achieve that. Instead, and this sounds super corny, the rocks kind of talk to you. You're gonna set one rock in place, that rock is gonna totally change your vision on the way everything else should work. And so you set one, then let your vision, your creativity start kind of working with that rock, and then let it adapt to the next rock. There's got to be something random about building a waterfall and a pond or a stream, right? Mother Nature is very random. Right. Masons are like perfection, perfection, perfection. So you like, there's an art into making it not perfect, if that's a thing, right?
All right, that's all we got for today, guys. This was steps 1 through 6. In the next video in this series, we wrap up this pondless waterfall with steps 7 through 14, but make sure you stick around to the channel because we're also going to be installing an 11 by 16 pond with a full waterfall, and we do it in 5 hours and 50 minutes with just 3 guys, start to finish, and show you step by step how you guys can do that. We're also going to be showing you guys how to install a fountain, a $3,750 fountain, and these guys do it in 90 minutes. They do 2 of those every single day. It's incredible the profit margins on this, and that's why I wanted to bring this to you guys. Hope these videos have helped you guys out. Let me know in the comments down below. God bless you guys, and go get them.